Hi, I'm Kiara Advani and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Well, we have this beautiful Kiara Advani. Her movie MS Dhoni The Untold Story has released. She has a short role but she leaves a big impact. And Kiara, first of all, pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much.
You know, in fact, बहुत अच्छा है कि फिल्में आपकी रिलीज हो रही हैं because इस बहाने आपसे मुलाकात भी.
Bilkul. I was just saying, I can't wait to do a film so that I can come on Bollywood Hungama and talk to Faridun because I watch all your interviews. I have to tell you that.
You do?
I love watching your interviews.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, so in fact, you know, I was reading a few of the reviews and there's this review that I read that young Kiara Advani steals the show from right under Rajput's nose when she enters the picture as Mahi's girlfriend, Sakshi, who becomes his wife. So have you teased Sushant Singh Rajput with this?
Sushant sent me a really sweet message. He said, had I known that your phone conversation scene with me was so good, I would have bettered mine. So I said, thanks to you then, that at least at 1 minute, I've got to myself. Because the whole film, he steals the show. So I was like, that's really sweet of you. But that's amazing. I've not read this one. So thank you. No, I've not read this one. It feels really good though.
I know this one appeared in first post. No, in fact, the phone conversation that you're speaking about and when you break down, I read a few tweets that you had retweeted and the fact is it came out very organically, the entire breakdown sequence as far as you were concerned. How much of internalization did you do for this portraying that scene? Because you're playing a girlfriend of one of the biggest heartthrobs of India and obviously you're under a scanner.
Correct.
And considering that you are not starstruck at all, the Sakshi's character is not shown to be starstruck at all, you don't even recognize him when you meet him for the first time.
Yeah.
What was the process like for you?
So just that scene in particular, I completely internalized it. I think that's the only way that emotion could have come out. I think also somewhere it's very relatable. Every girl, I'm sure at some point in her life will go through that feeling, you know, when you get closer to marriage or whatever. So the lines also were such, and when Neeraj sir, when we got on set to do that scene, he said, I want you to be uninhibited. Like whatever you're feeling, let it just come out, however it is. So he gave me that space to just letting go of my emotion and let the tears fall. I remember there was a point where I was just so much snot coming out and I was like, so we need to cut now. It's just going like all over the place. But I think, that scene was very internalized. But playing Sakshi and that responsibility of playing her, I didn't feel it because coming back to the starstruck bit, I'm also not very starstruck by cricketers maybe because I didn't know enough about the sport. I just watched it as a fan of the Indian team when the World Cup was going on. So I related, my own experience to hers and she made it very easy for me. She herself is so effortless and so grounded that I never had to force that responsibility. I just could be the way she was. So it was easy.
Great. And now you're looking very, very pretty right now. You've looked very nice in Fugly as well. But the fact is, when it comes to Dhoni, for most of the times, except for the song, you're portraying this girl next door and someone who's very plain Jane and very simple. Was this a bit of a risk for you that something that is not portraying maybe the glamour aspect of yours, which comes quite naturally to you?
Maybe because
even for
it
an
comes
interview, like you're looking extremely pretty right now without too much of flare-ups actually.
Thank you. I think to play a character is challenging. Here she's someone who, she's a real life person. People know her, people have seen her. Plus, when you're like the character, the script demanded her to be in, in school, in college at the time. She was doing hotel management. There's a sequence when we meet for the first time again. That's her in her sari and her hair as not a strand coming out, all of that. So that is what the script demanded, the character demanded. For me, I didn't even think about the glamour aspect of it. I was just like, I'm working with Neeraj Pandey. That was the focus. I was like, whatever it is, I have to give this my best. Right. And I knew he'd bring out the performance in me. And I'm sure, I hope, fingers crossed, down the line, there will be those films as well where I'll get to play characters which are probably a little more like me, like how I am now.
Correct.
And how I usually am. So this is just, hopefully, it's just the start. So let's hope that maybe the next one, and you will be seeing me very glamorous in my next film, which is Machine.
You'll be doing a song as well over there.
There are many songs.
Right. There's a, I think, proverbial item song as well, apparently.
There's no item song.
Right.
There's just
dance song.
There are a lot of dance songs in the film. But I just, while talking to Abbas Mustan, so I remember telling them how much I loved you know, when they gave Katrina Touch Me, and they gave Jacqueline Lat Lag Gayi. And I said, so I hope I get this one song which becomes like this. So it was just that I said it, and they're so sweet that I think they took that seriously, and they were like, we're going to look for that song, and if it fits in the situation, we will do it. So we've not, that's the one song that is yet to be shot. The rest is done. Yeah.
In fact, the unit of Machine, they've been, in fact, I spoke to someone and they said that ये decide कर पाना, in fact, difficult था कि that Georgia की खूबसूरती ज़्यादा खूबसूरत है या फिर Kiara Advani. Kiara Advani scored over Georgia as well. That's what someone told me.